ago now, when I was a pupil at Bradford Grammar School, taking part in a scheme to assist the first wave of immigrants from Pakistan and other parts of the great subcontinent to learn English. They had come, of course, to work in the textile industry, and as a result of their hard work and their contribution to that industry, often for very poor rates of pay, that industry was allowed to continue to prosper for some years to the benefit of the whole community. Sadly, that trade that made Bradford one of the most important commercial cities in the world has declined to almost nothing, as have the other staple manufacturing industries of engineering and also of mail-order retail. Sadly, as a result, Bradford faces serious economic problems which a lot of people here are striving very hard to combat. But there are outstanding success stories, and the descendants of those early immigrants are at the forefront of the creation of new and successful enterprises here in this city. One only has to think of the success of the Mumtaz Group, now an international brand in the catering industry, the Khan Group, who have established themselves as leaders in the field of customising high-value cars, and in other fields apart from industry, as the Deputy Lieutenant has said, in science, art and medicine. The descendants of those early immigrants from Pakistan have distinguished themselves and enriched the whole life of this community. In my own legal field, there are many very able lawyers from a Muslim background. My dear friend and neighbour is Honour Judge Mushtaq Coker, who sits in Manchester, and Tahir Khan from Chambers here in Bradford, who's recently achieved the rank of Queen's Counsel, to name but two. In the field of sport, many talented cricketers from Muslim backgrounds are playing in the world-famous Bradford League, reflecting the importance of this noble game in the country of their forebears. And a noted product of the Bayard School is Abjal Shahzad, a Yorkshire player who was selected for the England squad, which won the Ashes a couple of years ago, at a time when England could still play test matches properly. It's obvious that the contribution of Muslim citizens to this great city is considerable and vital. And in this context, the religion of Islam is the driving force, and the teaching of its core principles, such as hard work, tolerance, the importance of harmony and peace, and the importance of family life, the teaching of that to successive generations is such a powerful force for good in our community. A city as diverse and as complex as Bradford is will always have problems, but we have developed in this city a tradition of close inter-community relations, which I'm confident will ultimately lead to a rebuilding of a prosperous and successful community of Bradfordians from all ethnic and religious backgrounds. We have been privileged today to hear the message of His Holiness. It was, to me, an inspiring one, and it stressed the vital importance of those qualities of peace and tolerance. And we are fortunate that such a distinguished scholar and teacher should come to our city to deliver this message, and it can only serve to stimulate the progress